Hi friends, welcome to this video on the conjunction of Venus with all other planets in your horoscope. Okay, first of all, what is Venus? Venus is a planet of love, beauty, romance, relationship. It can signify your marriage also or any relationship. Venus is significator of your wealth, finances also. Alright, so now Venus has Taurus is a sign ruled by Venus, and Venus is also ruled by Libra. Venus exalts in Pisces. Pisces is a sign which is connected to comforts, bed pleasures also, and Pisces is again a sign which is also connected to devotion. Venus exalts in Pisces. Now friends, let's move on to the discussion. Okay, now some of you might think that what will happen if Venus is retrograde, okay? Then what will happen? Then also whatever results I will discuss today, even if your Venus is retrograde or even if it is weak, debilitated, then also you will get these results. And irrespective of the degrees, if it has very low degrees or high degrees or average degrees, whatever be the situation in which Venus is placed, irrespective of all of that, you will get the results, at least some of the results you will experience, which I will discuss in today's video. Alright. Now in case of retrograde Venus, there is something which I want to mention. If Venus is retrograde, or if it is getting conjunct with some planet which is retrograde, then definitely you will have a tendency to move back and forth in your relationship. You will have a tendency to review everything, whatever happened in the past in your relationship, okay? So at times it can be a little painful process also. You may want to, you may have to make a pause in that relationship, and then you may kind of re-evaluate or reassess whatever has, what is the current situation that you're in. Do you really need to rectify yourself, or you really need to approach your relationship with a new perspective? So if there is any disharmony, if there is any imbalance in the relationship, what has gone wrong and how you can rectify. So when Venus is retrograde, or if Venus is in conjunction with retrograde planets, even if it is in conjunction with Rahu and Ketu, they are always retrograde, or with any planets which are retrograde, then definitely you will have a tendency to review things regarding your relationship. You may want to, even if there is some tension in the relationship, or if there is a split also, you may have a desire to go back to that relationship. This can happen if Venus is retrograde, or if Venus is in conjunct with retrograde planets. And here I am talking about some sort of strong conjunction or trinal aspect conjunction. I'll come to what are the aspects also which you need to consider very soon. And also friends, so these things, and also not just relationship, regarding your finances and wealth also. Maybe some decision you took regarding your wealth, finances, or the way you are earning money, you may want to review everything. You may want to review if there has been a lot of expenditure, loss of money, or you're experiencing financial crisis. Then if Venus is retrograde, or if Venus is in conjunction with retrograde planets, you may have to review things regarding your finances and wealth also, regarding your sources of income, and you will have to go into self-introspection analysis. So these things can happen. You may have to do some sort of analysis. You will have to analyze everything. You'll have to go deep within yourself and ask how you can experience better results in the area of relationship and wealth both. So these things can happen when Venus is retrograde, or if it is in conjunction with retrograde planets. How will conjunction be formed? Conjunction is formed generally when two planets are together in the same house, in the same sign. Nakshatra may be same or different, but they are in the same sign, in the same house. That is a conjunction in Vedic astrology. Now, in Bhrigunandi Nari Jyotish, we believe that conjunction also happens in various other ways when aspects are there. And In Vedic, in Parashari Jyotish also, definitely 7th aspect of Venus is definitely taken into consideration, that Venus has 7th aspect. So the planet which is casting 7th aspect on Venus, so that definitely that planet will influence Venus, or if Venus is casting 7th aspect, then Venus will be influenced by that planet. So that is also a sort of combination in Parashari Jyotish. In Bhrigunandinadi Jyotish, we look at aspects in other ways also. For example, if both of them are together in the same sign, definitely that is called the first aspect. When they are together, they can have second aspect also on each other. So it is called a 212 combination. So Venus and another planet, they can be in 212 aspect or 212 position. That is also an aspect in Bhrigunandinadi Jyotish. Then also we look at, I'm talking about the strong conjunctions. There are other conjunctions also in Bhrigunandinadi, but I will mention only the powerful conjunctions which you cannot avoid. So you should not avoid the 212 conjunction, okay? So that is definitely the 212 aspect conjunction as per Bhrigunandinadi. I'm not taking into consideration all the aspects, but this is strong aspect. And also take into consideration the trinal aspect, the 5-9 aspect, that is also very strong. Venus and another planet, if they are in trine to each other, there is a trinal relation of aspect, then definitely that is also a conjunction. And also, so these are the, so trinal relation, 212, I have told you. And in case the planet with which Venus is conjunct, if that planet is retrograde, then that planet will have 12th aspect as per Bhrigunandinadi. And Venus, if Venus is retrograde, Venus will also have 12th aspect. So these are the aspects and conjunctions also which you should keep in mind when you are going to see whether Venus is in conjunction with any planet. Now Venus is in conjunction with any planet, find out if it is in conjunction with any planet in the D1 chart, and also you can find out if there is any such conjunction or aspect in your D9 chart. Definitely to some extent you will experience these results which I am going to discuss. Alright, so friends, let us now start the discussion. If Venus is conjunct with Sun, then what will happen? Alright, okay. If Venus, I'll just get my handkerchief, it's here only friends, just 1 second. Yeah, if Venus is conjunct with Sun, then definitely we can say that Sun is your personality, alright, and Venus is, first let us talk about relationship, okay. So you will get attracted to people who are well settled in life, people who are consistent in their behavior, manners, okay. You will attract such energies, you will get connected with such people who are consistent, okay. And here I'm talking about Venus-Sun conjunction, alright. You may also definitely get drawn to somebody in relationship. You may get drawn to someone who is self-dependent, and who is somebody who has willpower, courage, and yes, someone who is also with whom you feel a spiritual connection also when you have Venus-Sun, alright. So Venus-Sun, what else we can say about relationship? That person can be very creative also, creativity. That person should be somebody who believes in love, spiritual connection also. That person also may be somebody who is Venus and Sun conjunction. So Sun is, the Leo sign. Sun rules the sign of Leo. So that person should be somebody who is generous, somebody who is also at times playful, creative also, okay. You will like such a person when you have Venus-Sun conjunction, but you want them to be very constant and consistent, okay. So somebody, you will not like somebody who is fluctuating all the time. You will want somebody who is consistent, okay. So yeah, so and somebody who is reliable, trustworthy, that sort of person, and somebody who believes in moral principles, okay. You will want somebody like that, and somebody who is also serious about their work profession and who is well established also in their career. you may definitely like such a person. When you have Venus Sun, and Venus Sun conjunction, if it is in more or less good dignity, if the dispositors of Venus and Sun well placed, then definitely you may attract such a person into your life, and your life partner can have all these qualities. But also one more thing, in your relationship there could be some ego issues. This will happen if there is if the fiery signs are involved. Then definitely, if any of the fiery sign is involved, or if there is some other planet which is causing some malefic influence, then definitely there could be ego issues, okay, in the relationship, and there could be problems in the relationship because of the egotistical nature, either of your partner or your own ego, could be an obstacle in the relationship also when you have Venus Sun. Now Venus Sun, all these things we can say about relationship. Your person may, if Sun is in good dignity, your person may belong to a good family also. All these things also we can say. All right, so now let's talk about wealth. Now when it comes to, okay, relationship, Venus is also the karaka of sexual relationship, and Sun shows is the planet which signifies the daytime. So it is advisable, if you have Venus Sun conjunction, you should not make out or have sexual consummation with your partner in the daytime. So if you do so, you may the Sun can get afflicted further, or the Sun actually means what will happen if you do that, then you may experience the negative, there could be some negative impact on your Sun. Then what will happen, you may lose your sense of self-confidence. Sun is also significator of your health, so you may have certain bone health issues, or any health issue you may have. So okay, so these things you should remember, and you should also avoid taking too much of salt in food when you have Venus Sun conjunction. Don't take extra salt in your food also. Now when you have Venus Sun conjunction, then also what we can say about finances and wealth. Now finances and wealth, definitely there will be expenditure, okay. You can earn, but you will also have to spend your money. This can happen, okay. Then also you can earn from the government sector, okay, government sector. State government or central government. Sun generally shows central government, but some from government you may earn wealth. It's possible. If Rahu is also well placed and connected to 10th house, you can earn from politics. You can be associated with politics. Venus Sun, Sun is also connected to astrology, okay. You can get into occult, and also Venus Sun is also connected to medical profession. There are so many professions connected to Sun. Sun is also connected to the entertainment industry, so you can be a very good actor, okay, an actor, artist. You can be a mimicry artist, comedian also. You can be any sort of artist, actor. You can have creative skills also, and you can earn through your creative skills. You can be into any artistic field, any field of the fine arts. You can have artistic talents or creative abilities, okay. You will earn also by dint of your knowledge, because Sun also stands for knowledge. So it is your knowledge which will help you to earn. When you have Venus Sun, it is advisable to also go for some independent business, because Sun loves independence, okay. So even if you are into job, you should consider doing some independent business where you can work independently, where you have freedom of expression, and where you have your own independence, and you can showcase your talents, your skills and creativity. So it is always advisable to do some independent business if you have Sun Venus conjunction. You may earn money from your father. Your father may help you financially. It's possible. Your father may be wealthy. That's also possible, okay. And definitely you may love your father, and you may have a very beautiful cordial relationship with your father if the conjunction is not getting afflicted, and if the dispositors are well placed. So yeah friends, all these things we can say when you have Sun Venus conjunction. And now let's move on to Sun Moon conjunction. So Sun and Moon conjunction, what we can say about relationship first. All right, so definitely you will this is a conjunction which says that you want your partner to be caring, nurturing, to give you sensual pleasures, comfort, okay, even luxury. So you want your partner to provide you with all of that, with that love and care and concern and all that. So you will get attracted to such people in relationship. All right. When you have Moon Venus conjunction, on the flip side we can say that there could be fluctuating emotions also, which can characterize the relationship. Fluctuation of emotions, mood swings in the relationship. Either partner, either you or your partner, or even both of you can suffer from mood swings, and there could be emotional upheavals and ups and downs in your emotional bond. That is possible because after all it's the moon. Now again, in order to know about the dignity of the conjunction, whether it will give you good results or otherwise, look at the dispositors of Venus and Moon. If they are together, then the same dispositor. If they are apart, then the respective dispositors. Also, friends, I would ask you to see whether this conjunction is, if it is associated with benefics, you will get very good results. All right. If with malefics, then yes, there could be ups and downs in the relationship and there could be problems in the relationship. But if associated with benefics, then after your marriage, you can become wealthy. Definitely, you can be rich also after your marriage. You may be able to accumulate resources after your marriage, and you may gain wealth after your marriage. Your person also can be wealthy. It's possible, wealthy, if there is Venus Moon conjunction. Then also what else we can say, you may have your own assets, you may build your own assets after marriage. Okay, you may definitely you may be able to have your own property, landed property and etc., even real estate property after marriage. That's possible. Okay, then also friends, what else we can say, so you will attract somebody who is definitely someone who has compassion also, because Moon is connected to sensitivity and compassion also. So you will want a partner who is very considerate, compassionate also. All right, so you will attract such people into your life. Venus Moon conjunction. But yes, if this conjunction, the dispositors are not that well placed, there could be a lot of ups and downs in the relationship. And Moon Venus conjunction can also show change in relationships. You may be in relationship with somebody for a certain period of time, and then you may a person could be in relationship with someone else also. So it can show even change or multiple relationships, or the fluctuating nature of your relationships. Sometimes you will bond well, sometimes you will not be able to connect with each other emotionally. These things can happen. Now if we Venus Moon conjunction, your partner can be good looking. Your partner can be good looking because it is Venus Moon conjunction. You may also want a partner who is good looking. It's possible. Now let's move on to wealth. What will happen when you have Venus Moon conjunction? You can earn from real estate industry. Moon is connected to intuition. You can be into any field of study or work which is connected with intuition, like astrology, occult. You can be into what else? You can be into nursing. Okay, you can be into the medical profession also. Moon is also connected to medical profession. Because there in that profession also people take care of others. So you can earn wealth from that profession as well. You can earn wealth from your family business also. It's possible. Your mother can be wealthy or can help you earn wealth also. You can love your mother also a great deal. Okay, you will want, like, you could be emotionally connected to whatever you earn also. Yes, so maybe whatever you are earning, you are working heart and soul, and you are emotionally connected to your earnings and to even to your wealth and assets. Your assets have emotional value for you. Okay, so maybe your home or some property, okay, some land, so, your emotions are attached to them. That's possible. Now, Venus Moon conjunction, you can earn from food industry. You can earn from food industry. Okay, it is always advisable to, if you are associate, if you want to start some restaurant, see to it that it sells vegetarian food. That is better. Okay. Now, Venus Moon conjunction, you may also love food. That's possible. And what else we can say? Yeah. So all these things, whatever moon is connected with, moon exalts in Taurus, and moon is connected to definitely the sign of Cancer. You may have to travel in order to earn wealth. You may have to undertake travel. That's possible. Okay, you may also meet your partner while you are in course of some travel. That's also possible. Okay, it is advisable to go out with your partner, to travel with your partner, to have food together when you have Venus Moon conjunction. So that will improve your relationship also. Okay, so yeah, all these things we can say when you have Venus Moon conjunction. Moon is Cancer sign is ruled by moon. So moon is also connected to intuition. Moon is also connected to the trine of 4, 8, 12. No? So it is connected to being very intuitive, and also it could be connected to research, investigation, because Cancer, Cancerians also, moon is connected to Cancer energy. Cancer energy is also the energy of research and investigation. So if you do research and investigation also, you can earn wealth. That is possible. You can earn wealth if you do any sort of research, investigation. If you go deep into things, you can earn wealth. Okay, it is your knowledge, because remember, Jupiter exalts in Cancer. So it is your knowledge which will enable you to gain wealth also, and go to the depth of things, analyze things. And yeah, it is your knowledge, it is your intuition, it is your ability to research, investigate. It is also your creativity. Venus Moon, you can earn wealth from any creative field, any artistic field also. So any kind of field of any field of creativity, any field of fine arts or artistic ability, you can earn from that also. So, but your money, your money will come and go, because moon, so fluctuations in your wealth. So money will come, money will go, that also. So you will earn, at the same time you will spend also. Now let's move on to Venus Mars conjunction. When Venus Mars conjunction is there in your birth chart, then definitely first let me talk about relationship. So you could have a love marriage, or whenever it comes to marriage, you will definitely have a say in the matter, because Mars is the planet of independence and willpower. So even if it is arranged marriage, love cum arranged marriage, or any sort of marriage, whatever be the marriage, love marriage or any other kind of marriage, you will have a say in the matter. When there is Venus Mars conjunction, your marriage will happen because of your own will. It will be your desire will be involved in that. Like it is not that somebody will kind of impose that relationship on you. No. You will decide, and you will give your consent. Then only the marriage will happen, if there is Venus Mars conjunction. Now Venus Mars conjunction also, definitely you want a partner who is dynamic, who is courageous, who is independent. You will want such a partner, okay, who is active. Somebody who is active, somebody who is passionate about love, romance and intimacy, physical intimacy also. You will like such a partner, okay? When you have Venus-Mars conjunction, you will never be able to connect with somebody who is very slow and boring, and no, you will not like such people. You will like people who are very active, very energetic, very enthusiastic about things in life, very passionate about everything in life, about their work, about your relationship, about the intimacy that you're going to share. So somebody who's very passionate about all of that. So you will like such a person when you have Venus-Mars conjunction. Also, you will love somebody who is honest, definitely. Somebody who believes in moral principles, somebody who is passionate about love, but yet someone who is honest. You will like such a person. And someone who is also very creative. You will like somebody who is creative, who is intelligent, and who is also very analytical by nature. Somebody who has the power to analyze things, investigate things. Somebody who has the power to, talk intelligently or look at everything from a very, from a perspective which is very original. At the same time, they can be very creative and very intelligent. Someone who is that sort of a person. You will like such a person when you have Venus-Mars conjunction. Somebody intelligent, even logical, somebody analytical, you will like such a person. But if this conjunction is getting afflicted, then your person may be aggressive, or there could be quarrels in the relationship, fights, and there could be some aggression. Either partner may get aggressive, or even both of them can turn a little aggressive whenever there is a quarrel. And if it is getting very afflicted, then there could be even abuse or even violence involved in the physical violence can be inflicted upon the person if there is Venus-Mars conjunction also. If this conjunction is getting further afflicted, then it can happen. Alright. Now Venus-Mars conjunction is find out how the dispositors are placed, and this conjunction, whether it is associated with benefics or what. If more or less in good dignity, then definitely you will have a very passionate relationship with your partner, and definitely it can be successful. Otherwise there will be ups and downs in the relationship, and it could even lead to separation also. Now Venus-Mars conjunction, what else? You will like someone who is disciplined and structured also, definitely. They should be disciplined, they should be structured. You will like such a person. And somebody brave also, alright, who will fight for you, who will protect you. You will want such a partner. Now Venus-Mars conjunction, let me talk about finances and wealth. As far as wealth is concerned, again, ups and downs in your wealth or income. So sometimes you will be able to earn wealth, sometimes maybe there could be some obstacles you may encounter. It's possible. Venus-Mars, I also would advise you to go for some independent business. Even if you're doing some job wherein you are very structured, disciplined, methodical in your approach to work, you should be if you want to gain wealth. But so if you're in a job, it's fine, but try to do some independent business, because you are basically someone who has creativity, who has the ability to think out of the box. So you have that, you want freedom, independence also, so that you can kind of express your knowledge and creativity in a fruitful way. So because Mars is a planet of independence, freedom, all right. So Mars wants freedom to operate independently, actually, also. Yes. So it is also advisable to definitely think of some independent business. Even if you're into job, try to start a business of your own. And yes, Venus-Mars conjunction, you can earn wealth if you are disciplined in your work, structured. If you believe in working on a day-to-day basis in a structured, disciplined way, then it will be very good for you. You can earn wealth. Mars is also connected to the physical body, so you could be a gym instructor. Mars is connected to the physical body. So Mars, you could be somebody who is into sports, You could also be someone who has to definitely Venus Mars conjunction, so definitely you can be somebody who is also connected to physical body. I told you Mars is also connected to the 8th house, so Mars is also connected to occult. So Venus Mars conjunction, people also can go into occult and they can gain wealth from occult sciences. Not just occult, from any field of research, investigation, you can gain wealth, definitely. So yeah, you can gain wealth from any field of in-depth research. And definitely you can also Mars Venus conjunction, what else we can say, engineering, technology. You can gain wealth from engineering and technology. Okay, yeah, even Mars is connected to surgery, medical profession and surgery also. Mars is also connected to the profession of law. So all these fields are connected to Mars, so definitely you can earn wealth from all these fields. Okay, so if you're connected to insurance companies, if you're connected to investment banking, okay, helping people get loans and all that, or mutual fund agents, or somehow you're connected with investment banking, insurance, then also you can earn wealth. Okay, you can earn wealth suddenly, so you could be connected to stocks and shares also. All right, you could be connected to speculative business also. Okay, so yeah, and Mars gets exalted in the 10th house of the Kalpurusha. That means you will earn wealth if you are disciplined, structured, hardworking. That is the only key to earning wealth. If you have Venus Mars conjunction, whether you are doing business, whether you are in job or independent venture. Yeah, so all these things we can say about Venus Mars conjunction. Okay, so yeah, now let's move on to so Mars is also connected to being creative, so you can have some creative skills also. That is also possible. So because Mars is the planet of creativity also, so with that creative skill also you can earn wealth. Now let's move on to Venus Mars. I have covered. Mercury, Venus Mercury conjunction. Venus Mercury, in your relationship, communication will be very important. You will want to have healthy communication with your person, with your partner. All right, also definitely you will want to associate with somebody in a relationship, someone who is intelligent, who has a logical bent of mind, who is reasonable, who is intelligent. Okay, you will attract such people. All right, somebody who is inquisitive, somebody who is also like like a childlike. That inquisitiveness also should be childlike, not irritating. Okay, you will like somebody who has that innocence of a child. So you may like such people. You may get attracted to people who are younger than you in age and who look young and youthful. You may get attracted to such people when you have Venus Mercury conjunction. Venus Mercury conjunction, you will want your partner to be very, to be somebody who is again very eager to explore things, and somebody who is so very, someone who is actually intelligent. You will connect with such people. So you will connect with people. Definitely your partner may have some skills also. Your partner may have maybe skillful in something, because Mercury, if it is in good dignity in your chart, then definitely your partner may have some skills, some artistic skill, some creative skill also. It's possible. Now your partner also can be somebody, depends on which, whether this conjunction is happening in air signs. If in air signs or fire signs, then definitely your person can be very knowledgeable, okay, very knowledgeable, and will have great ideas and will focus on knowledge. If this conjunction is happening maybe in earth signs, then your person will be very practical, very analytical also. Very analytical, will analyze everything well, will be very practical, grounded, and will be very analytical in their approach to things. Okay. So yeah, so look at the signs also and how the dispositors are placed. You have to find out. If this conjunction is connected with benefics, you will get wonderful results. But if not connected with benefics and somehow getting afflicted or something, and if not so well placed, the dispositors are not well placed, then definitely your person can be very restless. Mercury, yes, very unstable, very restless, can irritate you also by being very talkative. That is also possible. All right. So nevertheless, you should try to, okay, if you are already married, then definitely you have to make efforts to improve your relationship. All right, never give up on any relationship so easily. Okay, yeah. And along with time, along with maturity, this tendency to talk a little too much or talking out of turn, these tendencies get curbed along with time and maturity. So you don't have to be so worried, you can relax. Now when you have Venus Mercury conjunction, you may get attracted to your cousin. It's possible. To some cousin you may get attracted to. It's possible. All right. And yeah, especially in certain religions, marriage to cousin is also permitted. So if marriage to cousin is permitted, you may also get married to one of your cousins. That is also possible. Now when you have Venus Mercury conjunction, then definitely you will like a partner who is fun loving. You may also like when they talk and ask questions like a child. You may like listening to them also. Okay, so yeah, you will want somebody to be, your partner to be very fun loving. Okay, and you will also like to do fun things with your partner. So when you have Venus Mercury conjunction, both of you should try to play some games. You should go out, you should travel together. Maybe you can go to certain parks, and or you can go to certain take up joy rides together. Various rides are there in certain parks, so you can enjoy those rides together and all. So that also can improve your relationship. Communication anyway is the key element in your relationship. You want to communicate with your partner. You want your partner also to be available whenever you want to communicate with them. Okay. So yeah, all these things we can say about Venus Mercury conjunction. So you will love your younger siblings. That is also possible. You will have great love for your younger siblings. And also let's move on to you may get married to your friend also. That's possible. And you can have a very friendly relationship with your spouse or your partner. Now Venus Mercury, what results you will get when it comes to wealth. All right, Mercury is connected to any field of work wherein you have to use your logic and logical bent of mind, even analytical powers. So definitely Mercury is connected to the occult, to astrology. Mercury is connected to the profession of law. Now you may think that in every work we have to use our logic. Yes, so without logic you can't do any work. Yeah, that's true. But then there are certain professions. Look at Mercury. It rules which houses in the chart of the Kalpurusha. It rules the house, the third house and sixth house. So third house is connected to communication. So definitely you could earn wealth from because of your communication skills. You could be a writer, any sort of communicator, painter. You could be a journalist. You can be any sort of communicator. Because of your communication skills, because of your counseling ability, you can earn wealth. All right. Now definitely you can earn wealth because of travels, your work. Whenever you undertake short travels, you can gain wealth from there. That's also possible. When you have Mercury Venus conjunction or Venus Mercury, then definitely you can also whenever you use your intelligence, analytical power, you'll be able to gain wealth. And besides that, look at the sixth house, which Mercury rules in the chart of the cosmic man, which is connected to the profession of law. You can earn wealth from that field. You can earn wealth from healthcare industry or medical science field or veterinary science field. You can earn wealth from the banking sector, especially if you are connected to loans, investment banking, from there also you can earn wealth. All right, so yeah, so all these professions can make you earn wealth. And definitely Mercury is connected to astrology, to occult. It is also connected to psychology. Yes, definitely. So you can earn wealth from any of these fields. Mercury is also connected to finances, to being commission agents. Okay, so Mercury is also definitely connected, just as like any sort of financial sector, banking sector. Mercury is also connected to banking sector. So wherever calculation is involved, there is Mercury. So you could be a data analyst, okay, also. So Mercury, wherever there is banking involved, data analysis is involved, mathematics, calculation involved, there you will have Mercury. So you can earn from any of these fields, okay. So yeah, so Venus Mercury conjunction. So all these things we can say. Now Venus Mercury conjunction people, you may also be able to have daily income, and you could have your own business also. You can have your own business if Mercury is well placed, and you should consider doing your business if you have Venus Mercury conjunction. Even if you're in a job, try to do some independent business, and so that you can have some daily income also. All right, so yeah, so all these things we can say when you have Venus Mercury conjunction. Now let's move on to Venus Jupiter conjunction. Venus Jupiter, you can earn from, first I'm talking about wealth. All right, first wealth. We can earn from teaching profession, from your knowledge. Your knowledge will enable you to gain wealth in life. All right, so Venus Jupiter. Venus Jupiter, you can earn, you can be a professor, you can be into teaching profession, you can be a religious priest, okay. You could be a counselor, you could be into counseling, any sort of counselor, even psychological counselor, any counselor you can be. You could be a consultant, any sort of consultant, even financial consultant, and you can earn wealth if you have Venus Jupiter consultant, Jupiter conjunction. So any sort of consultant, advisor, legal advisor also you can be. Somehow if Saturn is also getting involved, but even then, because Jupiter is advisor, any sort of advisor, consultant. So yeah, from all these professions you can earn wealth. Now Jupiter is also connected to gold. All right, so definitely maybe it's connected to gold also, okay. So somehow your profession could be connected to gold. It's possible. Yeah. Now Venus Jupiter conjunction, what else we can say? That you can earn from because of your knowledge. You can earn because of foreign travel. Whenever you undertake foreign travel, so because of your foreign travel you will be able to earn wealth. It's possible, okay. And if this conjunction is in good dignity, then your wealth can get expanded also a lot. You can become very wealthy after marriage also. After marriage you can gain wealth, prosperity. But if this conjunction is the support of benefic planets, and if it is not getting afflicted, and if the dispositors are also well placed, only then, okay, then you will get very good results, okay. So yeah, and your wealth can get expanded and all of that. Also, what will happen, Venus Jupiter people, you can also definitely what else, knowledge. Jupiter is knowledge, Venus is healing power also. So with this conjunction you can be a good healer also. It's possible. All right, now Jupiter is your knowledge, Jupiter is with Venus, so Jupiter will enable you to gain wealth if it is in good dignity. All right, okay. Now What else we can say? Jupiter exalts in Cancer. All right. So definitely, if it is in good dignity, this conjunction can enable you to have a lot of assets also in life, a lot of money, property. You can be wealthy and have assets. Jupiter also is definitely connected to knowledge, to higher knowledge. Okay, you can be very much interested. You may love to acquire knowledge and higher knowledge. Yes, so that can be very important for you in life also. Yeah, so definitely your higher education, higher knowledge, you go on acquiring knowledge, you will see your wealth also can increase, definitely. Now what else we can say? Let's talk about partnership and relationship. You will want your person to be very morally upright. You will want your partner to be very dutiful. You will attract such a partner into your life who is dutiful, who has a high sense of morality. Okay, so whether you will get along well with your partner, so that will depend on how Venus and Jupiter, in which house they are placed, what planets are aspecting and all that, and how it's placed in the D9 chart, everything. But if you have Venus-Jupiter conjunction, you will want a partner who is knowledgeable. You will get attracted to somebody who has knowledge. Okay, yes, and somebody who has also spiritual love for you. You will get attracted to such a person who is very dutiful, who is very honest. You will attract such a person. You will want to associate with such a person. All right, when you have Venus-Jupiter conjunction. When you have Venus-Jupiter conjunction, you may love to associate yourself with somebody who is prosperous also in life, somebody who has prosperity in life. Okay, that means somebody who is successful in their field of work or career, somebody who is well established. You may definitely like to associate with such a person. All right. Yeah, so Venus-Jupiter, you will definitely your partner can be very knowledgeable, or you will want to associate with somebody who is knowledgeable. Okay, and who is also someone who believes in their moral principles. So Venus-Jupiter definitely for your relationship, undergoing travel with your partner can be good. After your marriage, your fortune can shift a lot. So if this conjunction is happening in good dignity, you can become fortunate after your marriage. Okay, and you should also undertake long distance travels with your partner. That can improve your relationship with your partner also. Okay, so yeah, and so all these things we can say when you can earn not just from, because Jupiter is also connected to the 12th house. Okay, it's a lord of the 12th house also in the chart of the cosmic man. So you can earn wealth from religious practices, also from spiritual practices. You can earn wealth. You can also earn wealth from the occult, because Jupiter is connected to 12th house. So you can also earn wealth from being a healer, being an occultist also. Now let's move on to Venus-Saturn conjunction. All right. How is this conjunction happening? In which dignity? In what kind of dignity? That means how the dispositors are placed. All right. If it is associated with benefics and more or less this conjunction is okay in the chart, then definitely let me talk about relationship first. You will get very good results when you marry at a later age. That means when you are okay, to some extent mature, say after the age of 30, 35, you should consider getting into marriage. That will be good for you when you have Venus-Saturn conjunction, because there could be a slight delay in your marriage, and this delay is actually good for you. Don't hurry in the case of marriage. So don't be in a hurry to get into marriage when you have Saturn-Venus conjunction. So along with maturity in age, you will know with whom you should actually connect. All right. Okay. You may definitely get drawn to somebody who is older than you in age, or somebody who is very experienced, somebody who has a lot of experience and about life. I mean, somebody who is because someone who is okay, mature in age, will be someone again who is very mature, balanced individual, and somebody who's also very experienced, somebody who knows a lot about relationship, about life in general also, because they have seen ups and downs, and they have because of their age, they've gained wisdom and maturity. All right. So in fact, you will like such a person when you have Venus Saturn, if this conjunction is happening in good dignity. You may also get married to somebody who belongs to a foreign culture, or somebody who lives very far away from your place, at least 1,000 kilometers away, very far away from your place, or from a different country, or somebody who's very mature, okay, somebody who's very balanced in their sense of judgment, somebody who believes in justice and harmonious relationship. Such a person you will want somebody who's very responsible also, very dutiful, and has a very fair sense of justice. So you will want such a person as your partner when you have Venus Saturn conjunction. So do not be in a hurry to get into a relationship or marriage. When you have Venus Saturn conjunction, you yourself also should wait until you reach the age of 30, 33 at least. You should wait until that age. All right. And yeah, your partner could be connected, could be a working professional, could be into some profession, or your partner could be somebody who's very responsible, very dutiful, if Saturn is in good dignity. Yeah, and you will want also to be in a committed relationship. When you have Venus Saturn conjunction, you will want to be in a serious committed relationship. All right. And definitely that relationship could definitely be a karmic relationship, definitely, because Saturn is involved. So when you ultimately be in that relationship, you need to kind of respect that relationship. It's very important because it is a karmic relationship as well. Now it becomes in case of any marriage or relationship, definitely there is some karma in this life which has to be fulfilled. That is why you're getting married, and Venus is placed in a certain dignity in the chart. But when Saturn is involved, it becomes a highly karmic relationship, and you have to be very careful while dealing with this energy. And especially if Saturn is getting retrograde, or even if Venus is getting retrograde, then even if there are problems in the relationship, you have to review what went wrong. You need to go into self-introspection, self-introspect, make a pause, all right, think over what is causing the imbalance, disharmony in the relationship, and how you can solve it. One very good remedy could be that sometimes you should travel to foreign places. That is a good remedy. And also sometimes try to be away from your partner also, if it's possible. Maybe your partner can go to their parents' house for some time, and you may live apart, say after every 4 or 5 months. If you can live apart for some time, that could be a very good thing. Or maybe because of your job, if both of you are living in different cities and you are in a sort of long distance relationship, or sometimes you meet up maybe once in a while, once in 2 months you meet up, then it's going to be very good for your relationship when you have Venus Saturn conjunction. Or if you have married somebody who is, or is in a relationship with somebody who is very mature in age and experience, then it can be good. Now what else we can say? Your person can be very disciplined, structured, hardworking also, definitely. And what else we can say? Yeah, all these things we can say about Venus Saturn conjunction. Now Venus Saturn conjunction, what about your wealth? All right, so Venus is with Saturn. Now Venus is connected to healing. Venus is also connected to Bhrigunandinari astrology. So Venus is connected definitely to knowledge, to even occult. All right, because remember, Venus exalts in the 12th house of the cosmic mind. So Venus is also connected to occult. So definitely you can earn money. Your profession, Saturn is profession. Your profession can be connected to healing, to occult, all right, to religious, to spiritual practices. Your profession can be connected to any of that. In fact, we need a strong Saturn-Venus conjunction if you want to be a good Bhrigunandinari, astrologer or Jyotishi, all right. Now Venus Saturn conjunction, what else we can say? You will love your profession a lot, definitely. You can earn wealth if you're structured, systematic, disciplined and hardworking. If you have a very goal-oriented approach, systematic approach, calculating approach towards your work or profession, then you can gain wealth in life. So you need to be structured, disciplined. That's very important. That is the key to gaining wealth in life. Okay, so when you have Venus Saturn conjunction, yeah, so you can earn from your profession, provided you are disciplined and hardworking. Now Saturn is also connected to the 8th house, so you could earn wealth from underground mining, coal, petroleum, etc. underground, okay, resources, underground mining, you can earn from there also. You can earn money through investigation, research, any sort of investigation, research, even technology, you can earn money from there. If you have Venus Saturn conjunction, heavy machinery is also represented by Saturn, even iron, steel, all represented by Saturn. Yeah, so all these things definitely you can earn money from whatever Saturn signifies. Yeah, and Saturn exalts in the 7th house, so you can earn money from the profession, 7th house of the cosmic man actually, so you can earn money from the profession of law, okay, from litigations, law cases, suits, and from contracts, deals, bonds, you can benefit, you can earn money from there. So yeah, all these things you can earn money also from your independent business also, definitely. If you're into any business, you're connected with this, you are dealing with various people, your customers, you're involved in certain deals, bargains, from there also you can earn money. So you can earn money from independent business also when you have Saturn Venus conjunction. All right, yeah, so all these things we can say, you will attract somebody into your life who is hardworking, systematic, serious about life, serious about things, about relationship, and somebody who is structured and disciplined. You can attract such a person into your life. Now let's move on to Venus Saturn is over. Now let's move on to what else? You might be wondering, oh yeah, Venus Rahu. Yes, how could I forget? Venus Rahu conjunction. Okay, this is now a very strange conjunction, because Rahu represents whatever is strange, out of the box, and whatever is somehow somehow something which doesn't fit into the pattern. That is Rahu, because Rahu is the ultimate rebel, Rahu is the ultimate outcast also. So definitely you can get married to a foreigner. First let me talk about relationship. When you have Venus Rahu, you can get married to a foreigner. You will love foreign cultures, foreign people, whatever is foreign, whatever is away from you, far away from you, you will have a great attraction for that, great desire to, know such people, know such cultures that are foreign or distant from you when you have Venus Rahu conjunction. Venus Rahu conjunction, people in relationship, you will like somebody who is unconventional. You will not like somebody who is boring and traditional. You will like someone who is unconventional. But on the flip side, Rahu is also the planet of addiction, illusion, even cheating. So you could even be deceived by your partner in the relationship. That is also possible. One may even have to face betrayal and deception from their partner. If this conjunction is, the dispositors of Venus and Rahu are not well placed, the dispositor or dispositors, okay, if they are not well placed, then definitely you can have problems. And if this conjunction is happening in certain problematic houses, then this relationship could be very challenging, for the relationship to survive. The relationship may even end because of conflicts, because of problems, because you have faced betrayal. The relationship may end because of anything. You may feel that you have been cheated on, you may feel that you have been deceived. So because of any reason the relationship may come to an end also. But nevertheless, if you get married to a foreigner, if you get married to somebody who's totally from a different culture, Rahu is also connected to investigation. Investigation means serious investigation, like someone who's a scientist and who's into serious investigation, or any field which is connected to the occult, investigation, research. If you get married to such a person, or if you are in a relationship with such a person, then your relationship can survive, because Rahu is also significator of whatever is hidden, occult, mysterious, and Rahu is also connected to investigation, research. All right, and because it is exploring whatever is hidden and mysterious also all the time. So somebody who's into who's a detective, somebody who's in the intelligence department and who cannot reveal their location. There is something very secretive about that person. They can't reveal their identity. If they're an undercover agent or secret agent, they can't reveal their identity. If they're a detective also, they can't reveal their whereabouts all the time. Even if they're in the intelligence department, they will have to work secretively. So you may attract such a partner, whoever is in disguise, whoever is into secrecy, whoever is into occult, whoever is into research, investigation, or whoever belongs to a foreign land or is far away from you, then definitely this relationship might work. Otherwise, there can be problems in the relationship. There could be conflicts, there could be misunderstanding, and there could be lots of ups and downs in the relationship, sudden happenings, unexpected turns the relationship can take, the unpredictable can happen, and the relationship might suffer also. Now, you want somebody very dynamic, unconventional also. This is possible. Okay? So be very careful when you make your choice in relationship, because Venus Rahu people, generally, if they get married early in life, they make problematic decisions, sometimes wrong decisions, and they make decisions which are not suitable for them, for their life. I mean, they make certain problematic decisions in relationship and marriage. So don't get married at early age when you have Venus Rahu. At least let Saturn mature in your chart. So don't get married before 30, 33. So don't. I mean, wait for the right time, for the right person to approach you. And so Venus Rahu, don't be in a hurry to get married. Venus Rahu, definitely what will happen, suddenly you may get attracted to a stranger also. So everything can happen so suddenly, abruptly, unpredictably, and everything may end also, unfortunately, very suddenly. That also can happen. So that is why please be careful. You must attain a certain level of maturity before you make decisions regarding your marriage or relationship when you have Venus Rahu conjunction. Yeah, and what else we can say about wealth? You can earn wealth from the occult. You can earn wealth in a secretive way also. You may not be able to reveal your wealth also. When you have Venus Rahu, somehow you are earning wealth and you may not be able to reveal how much you earn, how you earn. You may not be able to reveal details about your income or even sources of income. That is also possible. You may earn from the occult science like astrology, you may or tarot. You may earn wealth through research, investigation. You may earn wealth if you go to a foreign land. It's possible. You may suddenly see a lot of rise in your income and wealth. Okay, sudden things may happen. Okay, suddenly there could be growth in your income. Suddenly again there could be some crisis also, that also can happen. So because Rahu is the planet of unpredictability and sudden events. Okay, so that is possible. So now find out how Rahu and Venus, how they are placed, how the dispositors are placed in the chart. Okay, so that will give you a fair idea how this conjunction, what results it's going to give you. All right, so yeah, so Venus Rahu conjunction, all these things we can say. And also what else we can say? Venus Rahu, Okay, Venus Rahu, I was talking about your wealth. Yeah, any field of research, investigation, any hidden source of income, whether it is chartered accountancy, anything connected to the 8th house, even to the things which are connected to the 12th house, they can enable you to earn wealth. And even Rahu is believed to do very well in the 3rd house of the cosmic man. So definitely your skills can enable you to gain wealth when you have skills, actually. Okay, so you have to, when you have Venus Rahu, if you have certain, if you possess certain skills, you have to go on working hard and hard and hard. You have to go on upgrading your skills and talents, and then you will see in due course of time Rahu can bless you, and suddenly your wealth may get expanded, and it will be so mysterious and so sudden, and you can also be surprised by that. But you have to, don't give up on your skills. That's what, don't give up. If you have certain skills, go on upgrading your skills, that's very important. So then Rahu will someday reward you, and you can see a lot of growth in your income, in your wealth. All right, so yeah, all these things we can say. If you have Venus Rahu conjunction, you can become wealthy in a foreign land and so on. All right, yeah. So but again, when you're going to get your paycheck, or when you're going to earn wealth from your efforts, that could also be a little unpredictable when you have Venus Rahu. So just don't worry so much about regular income also. Okay, don't worry so much about that. Just go on making efforts. Be careful, don't get into addiction. Venus Rahu people, if this conjunction gets afflicted, they may get into addictions also. Do avoid all addictions. Instead, try to focus on your skills, on your hard work, on your efforts. When you focus on your efforts, Venus Rahu, in due course of time, you will get a lot of wealth. Rahu is also connected to the showbiz industry. All right, that's why I said any sort of creative field, artistic fields, you can earn wealth from that. So even technology, you can earn wealth from technology, even from the world of showbiz, cinema, television, OTT platforms. So the make-believe world of reality, from there also you can earn wealth. All right, it's possible. You can be a healer, you can be a psychic, you can be a very good psychologist, you can earn wealth through psychology. You can be a healer, you can be into spiritual practices also, occult practices. From there also you can earn wealth. Now let's move on to Venus Ketu conjunction. What will happen? Okay, when you have Venus Ketu conjunction, then definitely we can say that it's first let us talk about relationship. This is not believed to be a great conjunction for relationship. All right, when you have Venus Ketu, because Ketu is the planet of detachment. Ketu is also the planet of Ketu is the planet of separation. All right, so when you have Venus Ketu conjunction, if your partner is very spiritual, if they are very dutiful, very traditional also, then it is a positive sign. Then it is a signal that the relationship might work. Why? Because your partner is now absorbing the energies of Ketu. They are so religious, they are so spiritual, they are so devoted to you, to their duty. They are so very traditional also. They believe in worship and all. They believe in religion, they believe in spirituality. Then your relationship can work and you can have a spiritual connection with your partner. Otherwise, even Venus Ketu people do not get married at a very early age. All right, because Ketu also matures later on only. So at least I would say let the Saturn in your chart give you good results. So Saturn usually starts giving you good results after you attain the age of 33, means after you attain a certain level of maturity. Then your D9 chart, the chart of your fortune, also gets activated, and Saturn also starts you're able to figure out, you're able to get benefits from Saturn. Saturn is your work, okay, and your work also could be, definitely it can go a long way in shaping your identity also. Now, so that is why don't be in a hurry, okay. It is not just your profession. Saturn is also connected to your actions, your karma, and it is your karma which is going to shape your not just your destiny but also your identity. So let Saturn mature to a certain extent, and so even Venus Ketu people, don't get into relationship very early in age, because what will happen when you are when you are below 30, you don't generally one does not understand the depth of spiritual connection and all that, because they will be very they will focus a lot on, generally when you are under 30, you will definitely want to indulge a lot in physical pleasures and all. And if your partner is a little spiritual, and if your partner is a little detached at times, then there'll be problems with your partner. But when you also are mature, when you also have a certain level of wisdom, understanding, judgment, and you know that, yeah, it is okay, my partner is spiritual, my partner has certain spiritual inclinations, so maybe today my partner is fasting, so we have to sleep apart from each other, or we can't make out because they are fasting. So all these you're able to understand all of that when you also have attained a certain level of maturity. So it's better if you get married a little later in age. And Ketu is connected to past life, so this is going to be a very karmic connection with your partner, a very strong karmic bond, okay. Now if this conjunction is not in good dignity, say the dispositor is also getting afflicted in the chart, then there is a possibility that the relationship can end in separation. It could lead to a long distance relationship, or there could be separation. Something can happen if there is Venus Ketu, okay, unless your partner is very spiritual and you are also okay with that, and both of you have great spiritual connection. Unless that happens, there can be separation also with the partner, okay. So but then because this Ketu, you have this placement of Ketu with Venus, no, so it has come into your you've got this position of Ketu in this life, because Ketu wants to teach you some karmic lesson, all right. That is why you've got Venus with Ketu in this lifetime. That Ketu is also suffering, Ketu is also enlightenment, transformation. So because you will have to suffer in relationship, you have Venus Ketu, whether retrograde, not retrograde, Venus may be retro, not retro, whatever it be, it may be directional or retro. So whenever it's with Ketu, no, so you may have to suffer in your relationship, and that suffering will transform you as a person. You may also, because this is a karmic, highly karmic connection, connected to your past life actually, this relationship with your spouse or partner especially, so it will teach you a great karmic lesson. Whether somehow the relationship survives, or whether you go apart from each other, whether you move apart from each other or grow apart, so whatever be the case, it will teach you a karmic lesson, a very relevant, significant karmic lesson. And that karmic lesson which you're going to learn because of this relationship that you were in, that will transform your life now, once and for all. It may transform you totally, okay. So it may happen when you have Venus Ketu. So your entire conception about relationship can totally transform, can get transformed. So if you have a very bitter experience, you may abstain from getting into relationship in future. You may think that no, because Ketu is also connected to solitude and to being solitary and to being in isolation. So you may also love isolation, you may move into spiritual practices, and you may you may come to believe that yes, I have learnt my karmic lesson and I am done with a relationship and all, and now I want to be single, I want to be isolated, I want to go into celibacy, and I want to do my own meditation, prayers, and my spiritual activities and spiritual practices, or occult practices also. Ketu is occult also. So any such thing can happen. All right. Venus Ketu conjunction, your person, if your person is connected to the occult, then it's good, because then the energy of Ketu has been positively absorbed. Okay, so the relationship may survive if they're into occult. If they're into seriously into research or investigation, then it's good for your relationship. So if your person is totally into technology, research, investigation, even if they're in the field of law, medical profession, surgery, technology, or then all these professions, they can be very good. Even chartered accountancy, if they're into religious practices, maybe they're a priest or something, then it could be very good for the relationship, because Ketu is connected to the 8th house, 9th house, and even 12th house. These houses, Ketu is connected to these houses of the Kalpurusha. So if they are a psychologist also, it's going to be very good, or surgeon, like that. Then somehow the relationship may survive. Now Venus Ketu conjunction, also these things about relationship. Now let's talk about wealth. Okay, generally if you have Venus Ketu conjunction, see if you're absorbing the energy of Ketu. Are you earning wealth through Ketu? Ketu is connected to medicine, even Ayurvedic medicine. Ketu is connected to surgery. Ketu is connected to technology. Ketu is connected to research, investigation. Ketu is connected to occult. If you are earning wealth through any of these fields, then it is very good for you to earn wealth. If you are earning wealth through occult practices, if you are earning wealth through religious practices, spiritual practices, through research, investigation, and whatever I mentioned just now, through the profession of law, medical science, if you're earning wealth through any of these fields, if you are into the intelligence department, if you are connected in doing any work which is secretive, hidden, something which is some work which is connected with exploring the hidden, mysterious, secretive, and uncovering the truth and all that, any investigation, research, then definitely you can earn wealth. All right. So these are positive sources. Even psychology can enable you to earn wealth. You can be a healer, you can be a counselor also. Even counseling, if you're into counseling also, you can earn wealth. Any sort of counseling, consultancy, you can earn wealth. Otherwise, you may encounter obstacles in earning wealth, because Ketu is also obstacle. Ketu can also show ups and downs in your wealth. Sometimes you will be able to earn wealth, sometimes you may not be able to earn wealth. So ups and downs in your wealth. So that means, because Venus is connected to the 2nd house of the cosmic man. Yes. So your wealth. So sometimes it will be possible for you to earn wealth, but sometimes there could be a lot of expenditure also. Ketu is also the planet of unpredictability, ups and downs. So again, a lot of expenditure, unwanted expenditure, that also. So when you have Venus Ketu, you should do some donations. Try to donate some money for charitable causes. Try to donate some money to religious places of worship. That is a very good way. You should do that. That will enable you to gain money further, and you will receive divine grace. If you are also doing some charity, if you are helping the downtrodden, people in old age homes or orphanages, then also you'll be able to gain wealth. If you do charity, you will see growth in your overall wealth when you have Venus Ketu conjunction. So please do charity when you have Venus Ketu conjunction, so that the obstacles are removed from your path and you can earn wealth in life. Yeah, so all these things we can say. Otherwise, what will happen? You will, when there is Venus Ketu, if you are not connected with charity, if you are not connected with any of these professions or businesses which I mentioned just now, then there is a possibility that you will encounter problems in attaining wealth, obstacles in gaining wealth. That is also possible. Now let's move on to, what else should I move on to? Maybe you're wondering that I have covered all the planets. Now what else is there to move on to? There are certain planets to which I have to move on. Which are those planets? They are the outer planets. Uranus, Neptune and Pluto, you cannot ignore them. They also impact your life in a very big way. Alright, so we have to consider these 3 planets which are taken or considered very important in Western astrology. Definitely I will talk about, because I've seen how Uranus, Neptune and Pluto, their positions also influence our relationship, wealth, your Venus, everything can be influenced if Venus is in conjunction with any of these planets. If you have Venus-Uranus conjunction, what will happen? Okay, Uranus, the energy of Uranus is similar to that of Rahu or the north node of the moon. So your source of income or your wealth can be unpredictable. You may earn wealth in secretive ways also, because Uranus gets exalted also in Scorpio. Alright, so secretive way of earning wealth. You may earn wealth from the occult. Uranus is connected to the occult. Uranus is again connected to research, investigation. Whatever I have mentioned about Venus Rahu, you can apply it here as well in Venus Uranus. Alright, suddenly you may gain wealth, that is possible, and very unpredictably so. Alright, but find out in which dignity Uranus is placed. If it is placed in good dignity, look at the dispositor of Uranus, look at the dispositor of Venus. If dispositors are more or less well placed, then this conjunction will give you good results. So yeah, and definitely Uranus has a lot of Rahu energy in it. So you will earn wealth. Whenever you earn, you can earn suddenly from occult sources, from occult knowledge, from occult practices, from spiritual practices also. You can earn wealth. You can earn wealth as a healer, obviously, healer as a psychic, as a psychologist, from technology, from being a scientist. Uranus is connected to scientific innovations, to scientific investigation, to technology. You can earn from there as also when you have Venus-Uranus conjunction. Alright? Now, yeah, all these things. What about relationship? Relationship, you will again, Uranus, Rahu, try to connect them. So you will like somebody who is very independent in spirit and who is somebody who values individuality a lot, and somebody who is unique in their appearance also, in their outlook on life, somebody who is totally extraordinary. You will like such a person, you will get attracted to such a person when you have Venus, Uranus. You will not get connected to people who are boring, people who are very traditional. No, you will get attracted to somebody who is extraordinary, who can think out of the box, who is connected to, maybe who wants to go out of their way, in order to help others, who can also fight for social causes. Somebody who is also brave, courageous, who believes in working for humanitarian social causes, somebody who is almost like a social activist, yet somebody who has an individuality, a unique identity, somebody who has that sort of an identity. You will get attracted to somebody like that, somebody who has the courage to think out of the box, somebody who has the courage to revolt against tradition which is kind of imposed upon us. Any sort of tradition, if it is kind of imposed upon us unduly, unfairly, then then Uranus person will revolt against any injustice, any social injustice, or any sort of tradition which is outdated also. They can revolt against any, it could be religious custom, it could be any tradition. They have a very unconventional approach to life. So in a relationship, you may want to get attracted, you may get attracted to such a person. Alright, it's possible. But again, everything can happen very abruptly. It can begin very abruptly also in the relationship. Things can also end abruptly also in the relationship. That is the flip side of this Venus-Uranus conjunction. So that is why you need to be very careful, and even when you have Venus-Uranus conjunction, don't be in a hurry to get into committed relationships, especially. Don't be in a hurry to get married. You actually should attain a certain level of maturity in age before you make decision, before you to kind of decide to get married to somebody. Don't be in a hurry when you have Venus-Uranus conjunction, because sudden events can happen in your relationship life, okay? And so you should not get married at an early age. When you also have attained a certain level of maturity because of your advancement in age, at least wait for 33 years until you can settle down and get married. So at that age, at least you have a certain level of understanding, wisdom, you have a balanced sense of judgment. You can deal with things also in a better way. And you will also, even if you decide to get married to somebody who is very unconventional, then whatever decision you make at that age, it can be a decision which could be sensible also, okay? So that is why don't be in a hurry to get married with this conjunction. Then this is about a relationship. What about wealth? In wealth, definitely, I think I mentioned about wealth. You can earn from, I think I have talked about wealth. You can earn from occult, you can earn from technology. Yeah, I've talked about wealth. So relationship also, you will get attracted to somebody who is very unusual, either in their appearance or in their approach to life also, okay? Unique individual, and somebody who has the courage to express their mind, who has the courage to stand up against injustice also. You will definitely, and somebody who will love to solve problems, solve mysteries, who will be very intelligent actually. You will get attracted to somebody very intelligent when you have Venus-Uranus conjunction. Let's move on to Venus-Neptune conjunction. Venus-Neptune, Neptune is like, Neptune rules Pisces. Okay, so Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and also by Neptune. So you will get attracted to somebody who is very imaginative, intuitive, creative, very emotional. Okay, you will get attracted to such a person when you have Venus and Neptune conjunction. You will tend to idealize things in your in Venus-Neptune conjunction. I forgot to mention when I was talking about Venus-Ketu. In Venus-Ketu also, you tend to idealize everything in your relationship. Okay, that happens. You tend to have certain ideals, and your partner should follow those ideals. You believe that. Okay. So if the partner is not according to your ideals, whether you have Venus-Ketu or Venus-Neptune, you have a certain, image of your partner in mind, that my partner should have all these qualities. An ideal image or an image of an ideal partner. So when that, in reality, things don't happen according to that, and then the problems can start in the relationship. Okay, so you tend to idealize your relationship, your partner, idealize things in your relationship when you have Venus-Ketu, and also or when you have Venus-Neptune conjunction. It's possible. Okay, now I'm talking about Venus-Neptune. So they will be looking for somebody who is romantic, emotional, somebody who is very creative, somebody who is forgiving also, somebody who is large-hearted. So you want to connect with such a person, all right? Somebody who is generous, forgiving, somebody who can also sacrifice their happiness for your sake. So you will be able to connect with such a person when you have Venus-Neptune conjunction, all right? So yeah, all these things. You can get attracted to somebody who is a painter, somebody who has artistic skills, or any artist, any creative person. You can get attracted to them also. Neptune also is connected to your charisma, to your charm. So you can get attracted to somebody who has a certain charismatic personality, who has a certain charm, because they are so creative and so intuitive also. You can also get attracted to somebody who's a psychologist, somebody who's a healer. You may get attracted to such people who are into spiritual practices, who are into occult practices. You may get drawn to such people also, all right, when you have Venus-Neptune conjunction. Now in the relationship you will tend to idealize things, so be careful. Venus Neptune people, the world of ideas and the world of reality, or the world of idealism and the world of reality, they unfortunately don't go hand in hand. So reality, the world of matter of fact reality, is very different from your world of idealism. So you have to understand, you have an image of a perfect partner, so you have to kind of, you know, arrive at a compromise somewhere if you really want your relationship to be successful, because in reality your partner may not fit into that ideal image. Okay, so you will have to understand that your person is after all a normal human being who can have flaws. Everyone has flaws, and so you have to understand that, okay, if you really want to make your relationship work. So undertaking travels with your partner, that's a good idea when you have Venus Neptune conjunction, because Neptune is the watery sign of Pisces, is ruled not just by Jupiter but also Neptune. So you can undertake foreign travel. You can consider settling down in a foreign land also with your partner. That will be good for your partnership and relationship or marriage. Now let's move on to wealth. You can earn wealth from occult sources. You can earn wealth from spiritual practices or occult practices like astrology, tarot. You can earn wealth when you have Venus Neptune conjunction. You can be a healer, psychologist, you can be an artist, you can be into any creative field, all these fields. You can have great power of intuition, so you can use your intuition as a healer, as a psychologist, as an occultist. You can be into religious practices. You can also earn through your artistic and creative abilities. It could be any sort of creative field. So from all these fields you can earn wealth. You can also earn wealth if you move to a foreign land. Whenever you undertake travel to a foreign land, you can earn wealth. You can earn wealth through investments also. If you make sensible investments, you can earn wealth, definitely. All right, so yeah, and Neptune also exalts in Aquarius. Okay, so you can earn wealth from your association, from your ideas also, which are out of the box. You can earn wealth by dint of your ability to conduct research, investigation. So Neptune exalts in Aquarius and its own sign is Pisces. So you can earn wealth from research, investigation, from being able to think out of the box, and from going to the depth of things and conducting research and investigation. You can earn wealth. Any field of work which is connected to research, investigation. If you're doing your independent business also, it will be very good, because when you're doing something independently, you're able to highlight your creativity, originality, your research aptitude. All these things you can, you know, kind of showcase when you have the opportunity to operate independently, and when you are in an independent business venture. So that can be very good for people who have Venus Neptune conjunction. Okay, so yeah, and such people, they also can gain wealth whenever they are engaged in, they should believe in charity. When you have Venus Neptune, you should be kind and compassionate to the downtrodden, to the unprivileged. Then you will see a growth in your wealth. All right, that is also true. So please believe in charity. Now finally, let's move on to Venus Pluto conjunction. Now this is again a conjunction which is very strange. Pluto is Mars and Pluto, they are believed to rule the sign of Scorpio. Now Scorpio is co-ruled by Pluto, especially in Western astrology. So definitely you will encounter a lot of ups and downs in your relationship when you have Venus in Pluto. All right, so yeah, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of power dynamics in the relationship. Your relationship could be connected, either one of the partners in the relationship could try to dominate the other. Okay, they could have certain sexual fantasies of dominance and control over the other partner. That's possible. Power dynamics in relationship, that can happen when you have Venus Pluto conjunction. But your relationship also with your partner can transform your life. Okay, it can be a life transforming experience. So either if this conjunction is not in good dignity in the chart, then either you may get totally separated from your partner, and then it can transform your life. your approach to relationship, totally you will be a transformed individual, yes. Or else, even if Venus-Pluto conjunction is there and somehow the relationship has survived, but even then you have learned your lesson, okay. Pluto in this conjunction has definitely come to teach you a highly karmic lesson also, definitely, because Pluto is connected to the 8th house of the cosmic man, where you have the sign of Scorpio. So it is your suffering, it is your pain which you have to go through maybe, or the ups and downs which you have to go through in the relationship, that is going to transform your life once and for all when you have Venus-Pluto conjunction. All right. So if both of you somehow, if you both of you are able to somehow spiritually connect with each other, eventually, if you develop a sort of spiritual connection with each other, maybe initially there were problems in the relationship, but eventually maybe if you are blessed with a child, for the sake of the child, if eventually you think of making the relationship work, and if you think that, yeah, there is some spiritual connection with my partner, then maybe somehow you may be with your partner, but the relationship will have to undergo a serious transformation. Transformation will be there. Pluto has definitely come to cause, initially there will be a lot of ups and downs, problems. It will create a havoc. Also, it's possible, unless both of you are very spiritual, you have similar spiritual inclinations, you do meditation together, you're engaged in charity and all, then that is again an ideal match. So both of you are into occult, maybe Venus-Pluto conjunction, or somebody, your partner is totally into occult, Scorpio energy connected to Pluto, your partner is totally into occult, your partner is totally into some research, investigation, meditation, then maybe the relationship may survive. Otherwise, there will be problems, upheavals, ups and downs in the relationship. In most cases I have seen, it can lead to separation also when there is Venus-Pluto, and that you will learn your lesson. That separation will teach you a lesson, and your life gets transformed forever. Okay, you have to undergo the transformation. So all these things can happen when you have Venus-Pluto in the relationship, when in the conjunction. So Venus-Pluto, your person also can have a very secretive personality. Your person can be very mysterious, secretive. Okay, so yeah, that is possible. So if this conjunction gets afflicted somehow, then your person can be even abusive. That's possible. Can be physically abusive. That is also possible. Can be very quarrelsome. There can be a lot of fights, which can cause a lot of bitterness, suffering. That is also possible. Now, when Venus-Pluto is there, then both of you should consider undertaking some travel to some place, and you should also consider doing some meditation and charity. That is, these are remedies. Now, what about your wealth? You can earn from whatever is connected to the house of the occult, 8th house. So if your profession is connected to occult practices, spiritual practices, if your profession is connected to research, investigation, you can earn from that. If your profession is connected to whatever is hidden, mysterious, uncovering the hidden, mysterious, you can earn from any such profession. Any sort of research, investigation in any field, whether it is the field of law, technology, medical science, any field, you can earn from occult, I told you. And you can also earn from Pluto exalts in the sign of Leo. Remember, Pluto exalts in Leo. You can also earn from religious practices, spiritual practices, also religious practices. You can earn from that. You can earn from because of your creativity. Sign of Leo, it exalts. So your creativity can enable you to earn. Your knowledge, your creativity, your in-depth knowledge about things, your intuition, your power of intuition. So you can be a psychic, you can be a psychologist, you can be an occultist. You can earn with the power of your intuition. You can also earn from speculative business. It's possible, but be careful, because yes, when you have Venus Pluto, you may have to take a little bit of risk when it comes to earning wealth. But okay, that risk also should be calculated risk. Be careful. All right. So yeah, so people may have a lot of attraction towards speculative business also when they have Venus Pluto. So yes, all these things we can say about Venus Pluto conjunction. So your knowledge, your in-depth knowledge, your analytical power, your investigative ability, your researching ability, your thirst for knowledge, your thirst to get to the bottom of reality, your intuition, from all these things you can definitely gain wealth. So alright, so that was my take on Venus. What happens when the planet Venus, the planet of beauty, the planet of love, romance, the planet of wealth and your relationship or marriage, when that planet is connected with or is in conjunction with other planets in your birth chart, what kind of results you can get. You may want to look at this conjunction in your D1 chart. You can also look at the conjunction in your D9 chart also. You can look at that in the Navamsha chart as well. Okay, and let me know what results you have experienced. Definitely you can convey or your ideas. You can let me know your comments. If you want personal consultation, definitely you can get in touch with me. And friends, do subscribe to this channel and to support this channel of yours. And finally, if you really want Venus to bless you with wealth and relationship, or at least one of these two things, or even maybe both of these two things, then in order to receive the blessings of Venus, you have to be charitable, because remember, Venus exalts in the 12th house of charity and devotion. So you have to be charitable to the poor, to the unprivileged, to the downtrodden. So be charitable to them, be kind to all animals and creatures. Take care, friends.